Microphone check. Does my mic sound nice? Yes, it does. Welcome to this week's episode of It's About Damn Time. We focus on the real journey to being 1% better every damn day. Welcome to this week's episode of It's About Damn Time. I am Jared Dam, back in the building once again. And if you're new here, I got you. Don't worry about it. It's About Damn Time, the podcast about self-discovery. It is my self-journey. I'm on a road to building a better me, and hopefully through my conversations and revelations, you too can also build a better you, because we're in this together. You know what I'm talking about? You know. So, it is warm. I didn't fall off my seasonal depression, all winter long. I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling good. Sunlight hitting my skin. I'm like, let me restart my fitness journey again for the 46th time on my 46th year. But look, since the last time I was in there, it's a lot of stuff that has changed. It's so many. The equipment's weird. Like I know what to do, but I don't know what to do because I'm overwhelmed. Do I drink hot tea? Do I have high protein? Do I not eat anything before I work out? Do I eat a full meal before? I don't know. So I decided to enlist a tag team partner. One might say the tag team partner when it comes to this, because friend of the show, off the rip, number one. Number two, long-time collaborator, always helping me work behind the scenes and creatively. Number three, functional, nutritional. Oh, damn, I didn't know I had it. Functional, nutritional therapy practitioner. I swear to God I had it. Like, I swear to God I had it beforehand. Functional, nutritional therapy practitioner.
You got
and
it.
Certified trainer. Might be a certified freak. I don't know what she do in her spare time, but here she is, Medina Nia Henry. What's up, girl? Hey!
Not the whole government, though.
I'm going what's on the screen. I'm going what's on the screen. What's on the screen?
Okay,
that's what it says.
It's all good. It's all good. Hi, how are you?
Oh man, see, look. Having a day, but you know what? That intro that I just gave you, it energized me. So I know you hyped for this episode.
I mean, it did a little razzle dazzle. You know what I'm saying? Razzle dazzle. It was good.
I figured you'd just be hyped for the episode anyway, because for at least 45 minutes, you can just basically tell me what to do. Which, I mean, you like doing that all the time anyway.
That's the only reason why you invited me on the show, was so you could get some personal kind of like therapy while you try to frame it as if it's to help the people. I get you.
No. I know a lot of people that kind of struggle with going back and forth with their fitness and wellness journey. Mm-hmm. And I like, me on the show, I like to be the guinea pig, so, I'm not going to put anybody on Front Street. I'll put myself on Front Street. And right now I'm diabetical, as most people know, so that's a thing. But, I have been, let me tell you. All right. So I'll tell you about my week and what I've been doing. And then, you can hear it, try it, and then rate it 1 through 10 on I guess what I'm doing or whatever.
Okay, let's do it. The Keith Lee of working out and eating.
The Keith Lee of working out. Come on, man.
I got
Shout
you,
out
man.
to Keith Lee. Shout out to Justin Kelly. All right. So, I told myself, all right, I'm trying to get better, and I also know that my anti-anxiety medicine is kicked in, so now it's less. It's less of a struggle to get to the gym. So I'm still struggling, but I get there. So I've gone to the gym 3 times this week.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? I have done 30 minutes of cardio after I've done weight training. Strength training, because I know that's important for people my age.
Okay.
I started taking creatine, which I was real scared about, and we can get into that in a second. Okay, but all right. So, but the last part though, which you probably gonna ding me on, if I'm being honest, the diet ain't necessary. I know it's the most important thing. Okay, right. Okay, I get it. Okay,
I
hear
mean,
me out.
wait, okay. I'm gonna go ahead.
It's like it's like
Because
you say
I'm
it's
gonna
like
hear. I want to hear what excuse you have for not eating. Okay, it's fine. Go ahead. The nutrition. Because I
they say
like how
it's
you
like
said it,
80%.
like because you knew. You know, this is the thing. You try to say it low key under your breath because you know better. That's the thing. It would be different if you didn't know. You know better, and I know you know better because we talk about this all the time. But it's okay. Go ahead. What's your excuse? I got you.
I said, okay, so all right, we talk about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's true. Okay. And so, yeah, I know that I need to do high protein, right? And I know that I need to do fiber because fiber is important, right?
Yes.
And then
Mm-hmm.
healthy fats or some shit, and then
or some shit. Okay.
but
Okay,
look,
wait a minute.
look, look. Let me just keep it real with you. Let me just keep it real with you. All right, so I be working, and that job be stressing me the fuck out. All right, so I'm working, I'm stressed. All I want to do is I want to come home and I want to get in my bed and I want to eat something quick and I just want to decompress from the day because I got to go back in that thing again. And that's it. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you on that because I know there's plenty of people out there that's saying the same thing, and it's the struggle just to get to the gym. So we feel like we winning. All right, I didn't put it all out there. I'm not eating well.
Okay, so
As I should.
what I hear you saying is, and correct me if I'm wrong. And it's funny that you say this because I think it was probably about 2 years ago now that we did another episode talking about stress and how you need to manage your stress, especially as a diabetic, if you want to be able to accomplish anything else. I mean, if my memory serves me correctly, but that's neither here nor there. But okay, so what I hear you saying is because work stresses you out, you don't have the capacity to eat well.
See, I didn't say it like that.
No,
'Cause see,
I'm
when you say
asking. No,
it
I
like
swear to
that,
God. I swear to God, I'm
see,
asking.
this
I
is what I'm
swear to
talking about.
God.
See, what?
Judgment free zone. Judgment free zone. But I'm asking because I do want to understand. I get it. Work is stressful, but my other question is, what does stressful work have to do with you not eating well, especially for someone who literally just got done telling me, I know I need protein and I need fiber and some healthy fats. I'm just trying to
And shit.
understand how it overlaps and shit.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, healthy fats and shit. Okay, so got you. All right, here's how we do it. So long 8-hour day.
Uh-huh.
I'm an introvert. I'm in the office. I'm politicking, shaking hands and kissing babies, doing reports and stuff for 8 hours. Long, hard work, right? Driving through traffic to get home, right? Brain fried, solving problems all day long. And I'm at a point now between the meds I'm taking, the creatine, the black seed oil, all the stuff just swimming in my stomach. I just be like, I don't know what to eat. I just want to eat something quick and just get over with. So it might so now I can say this. Some days are better than others. Some days it might be a biggie bag from Wendy's because it's cheap because in this economy, you know what I'm saying. So it might be something like that. But it's in some days I might go to Publix and get me like a little chicken wrap and have like some soup that's like sweet potato and kale and chicken sausage.
Okay.
That's
Which is not
okay.
bad. Okay. Let's back up. I have a few questions. Because what you're saying, all jokes aside, what you're saying is very real. I understand how real it is to, again, be an introvert, but also have to go out into the world and in this economy, you know what I mean, have to deal with other people. We're literally existing on a floating rock through space. There's a lot that's happening right now. So it's very unpredictable. So I understand the stress factor of it. But when we're talking about, accomplishing our health goals, and especially with you being diabetic and things of that matter, you got to have a plan, right? I don't think that, winging it is a good idea. You know what I'm saying? So my first question would be, okay, I get you got to go to work. What's happening before work? Like leading up to, getting in the office, right? And I'm keeping it food based right now, right? Because I'm sure, it's going to expand to other things as we go. I'm solely talking about what we are eating, because again, if we understand that the foundations of living a healthy lifestyle has a lot to do with what we're eating, you know what I'm saying? We got to have that conversation first. You already said, okay, I need to have fiber, I need to have fats, I need to have protein, all those kinds of things. So, okay, how are you preparing your body, your system, your nervous system, right? And fueling your body before you go into that environment? Because again, the way that you start your day is going to impact how you move throughout your day, and then the choices that you make after your work day. So again, it's not just, okay, well, I'm in this shitty work environment and I'm stressed out. We know that's coming. We know that you're not in the healthiest of work environments. We got that already. How are we preparing ourselves before we get into that environment? How are you pouring into yourself before you go into work, and then you give and give and give and pour into your bosses and pour into your coworkers and pour into your reports and pour into all that? You know what I mean? Have you given yourself anything to run off of? Because I can almost guarantee, if you're not being intentional about what you're putting into your body before you go into a toxic environment, you're pouring from an empty cup, and you're going to be more stressed than you would be if you had given yourself something, food in this case, for your body to actually go on. So no wonder you're stressed out and you're irritated, you're agitated, you about to punch your boss in the face and all this kind of stuff. You're hangry. That's the problem. The problem is not work. I mean, it is, right? But the problem is you're hangry going into work. You know what I'm saying? So that just makes it even worse.
Okay. All right. That's fair, because I be hangry as fuck. Okay. So yeah, that's exactly what it is. So, all right. What am I doing to nourish my body? I think that's a fair question to ask. Because it's it sets the standard of
Yeah.
what you're doing for the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for the first week, I was doing this. I started doing this thing from Nia Henry called the 5-day blood sugar reboot,
Oh, cause
where I
period.
was shout out.
I mean,
Yeah.
little shameless plug. I do a little something. You know what I mean?
I'm trying. I'm trying to get some points.
Okay.
So I was eating. Because I know in your reboot though, you talk about how it's important to eat fruit, and we talked about this in previous episodes, but we can give a little recap. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think the diabetic mind is, I can't be eating all that sugar, and
Right.
everything, but the natural glucose, sucrose. It's one of the coasters.
Fructose?
It's one of them.
What are the
Yeah, okay. Fructose.
One of the coasters.
Right there.
One of the coasters. Okay.
I should have known fructose because it's fructose. Okay,
Come on
so
now.
that's easier to break down in the body than the complicated sugars and everything.
Correct.
So
And fruit also comes with fiber, and that's what people don't understand either. And fiber, especially when we're talking about blood sugar regulation, fiber is king. I tell everyone that fiber is king because fiber, when you eat something like fruit, it's going to act as a buffer in your bloodstream, right? So instead of you eating the fruit and then your body breaking it down, real fast, that fiber is going to act as a buffer to keep your blood sugar from spiking all crazy and, things of that matter. So the fiber in the fruit is what is very helpful. And the fiber is also going to go into your bloodstream because as a diabetic, you're insulin resistant. And insulin resistance means that your blood is fat. It's thick. You know what I mean? Which is causing the buildup in your liver and your muscle tissues to be clogged with fat. That's insulin resistance. So when you eat fruit, that is going to go in like a broom and it's sweeping all that stuff out. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's just a little razzle dazzle. Go ahead. What were you saying? So you were starting your day with fruit, yes?
Yeah. I'm starting my day with fruit. But hold on. You telling me that not only am I fat, but my blood fat too? Like, so everything just stick on me, huh?
Well, okay. Listen. I didn't say that. I'm just saying that there's a lot of fat accumulation happening. And my thing is this: if the shoe fit. I mean, I'm not saying it, but if that's what you got out of it, you know what I'm saying? Listen, do what you gotta do, my boy.
No, but that's a good point because it's a good point because it's not only now because I don't want to it's not only just diabetics. It's people like you say insulin resistant. People that may suffer from PCOS.
Yeah.
Even if you like pre-diabetic or you you hadn't been diagnosed yet, but you might be on the borderline, and you just like want to lose these pounds. The thing about it is that property translates to all of those individuals and groups. So
Absolutely.
that's a good point that you made. Yeah. So I was eating the fruit. Okay. Because you say eat the fruit until lunch, right? And then,
noon,
but
yeah.
here's the thing. Look, okay. I was getting hangry just eating the fruit, and I know you like, well, just eat more fruit. I ate all the fruit. Like because I'm about to cut up nothing because I don't want to say I'm lazy. I just don't want to.
Listen,
Fine,
one
whatever.
one thing, one. Thank you, because one thing we gonna do is be radically honest. If you lazy, just say that. You don't have to. This is the thing. You don't have to be ashamed of it. You don't have to be ashamed of it. But if you're lazy, it's okay to say that you're lazy because at the end of the day, so am I. But you know why? Because these days, I don't have the capacity to chop a bunch of vegetables or fruit or whatever. So I will buy pre-chopped or frozen veggies or whatever because I can't be bothered. Now there was a season of my life where I could be bothered and I made the time to chop the fresh veggies and wash them and blah blah blah. Not no more. I'm not in that season of my life. But you still got to make it work for you. So that's okay that you're buying pre-cut or whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Good. Thank you for making me feel better because I was just But yeah, I don't want to cut this shit. I don't.
That's fair.
I got podcasts to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm 200 plus in my podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Cause period.
Anyway,
let them know. Let them know. Okay. Cause period. 200 plus over there. Okay.
See why you entertain me? Why do you entertain me? So I was eating the fruit. Because I'm diabetical, I thought I'm gonna fucking pass out. So I was like, all right, well, let me get like some turkey jerky, zero sugar. It's zero sugar. Turkey jerky.
And turkey jerky is what?
And protein.
Come on now. Okay. Know your macros.
Okay.
Know your macros. Okay. So we got. Wait a minute. Let's lay it down. We got fiber from the fruit, right? We got fiber from the fruit. We got protein from the turkey jerky.
Okay.
So and this is the start of your day. And you were saying, again, with the 5-day blood sugar reboot, it's a reboot. It's to reset your system. You know what I mean? So yes, the instructions or the flow of the 5-day blood sugar reboot is to eat noon from the time to eat fruit from the time you wake up to 12 noon. But again, if you're unable to do that or you haven't, consumed a sufficient amount of fruit or whatever, you may get a little angry. It's a reboot. I'm not saying it's the easiest thing in the world. You know what I mean?
Look, dude was getting hangry, and then I had brain fog because I'm just like, it's like I needed that protein. Pause. I don't know if that's possible, but I just want to say it. But I needed that protein because the moment it was in my mind, it was in my mouth, like 2 minutes in, I could feel the fog lift. I'm like, oh my god, I need this protein.
Yeah.
Now I can think about how to do this report down and everything. So that's what I did the first week. The second week, I was trying to do smoothies because and everything, but then sometimes my life be lifing, or maybe life don't be life, and maybe you just wake up and you tired because you went to that gym the day before and everything's sore, so you laid in bed a little extra and then scrolled. Because since we radically honest, I'm just gonna say that's what happened. So I scrolled a little bit longer than when I needed to be, and then I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to be late for work. And so
more often than not, you was laying in the bed scrolling on social media. Is what you're saying? It wasn't necessarily that life was lifing. You just threw that in there for a little razzle dazzle. But the truth of the matter was, my alarm went off. I didn't feel like getting up right away because I work at a place that I'm not happy at. I ain't no rush to get there, no way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to mentally and emotionally prepare for that. So I'm kind of dragging my feet, scrolling on social media. And then at the last minute, I'm going to get up and throw some clothes on and head out the door. And then I'm going to be like, well, shit, I ain't got time to eat. So let's just go to work and just hope for the best. I mean, that's what I heard. I don't know if that's what you said, but you know what I'm saying? Since
I
we're being
don't
radically
I don't
honest.
really I don't really like that you like calling me out like that. Like I mean, I think what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Like I mean, is attacking me and my audience. I mean, if I'm being honest with you right now, like like y'all chime in and tell her how we attacked right now.
Am I attacking you, or am I saying the truth that you're not trying to reveal?
The truth is harmful and it's attacking me. Both things can be true.
Harmful. Because see, that's your problem. You know what your problem is? You know what your problem is? You know, that's your problem. That's your problem right there. You got too many excuses, man. Because the very first thing you talk about something is, you know, because sometimes life be lifing. Life ain't lifing like that every day. So listen, you choosing that, and then you want to say that life is lifing. It's not. It's based on what you're choosing or not choosing to do. You the one said that you wanted to get healthy and get back in the gym or whatever. And this is what literally like this is what people have to realize. Because one thing about me, I'm gonna give it to you straight, no chaser. It just is what it is. Okay? This is the thing that you have to realize, because I think that it's important for people to know that when you speak a thing, when you think a thing, when you make a declaration of this is what I'm going to do or whatever, you bet your sweet ass that life is going to test you to make sure
Absolutely.
that you really mean what it is that you're saying. You said you want to change. You said you want to be better. You said you wanted to be your best, healthiest self. So you don't think that tests are going to come. You don't think that you're going to wake up really tired. You don't think that you're going to have a really shitty day at work the next day. Because again, you said that out of your mouth. You made a declaration that said, this is what I'm going to do. So life is going to be like, listen, I'm going to make sure that you really mean what you say right now. Because I hear you, but I don't think you really want it. That's the reality of it. So yes, you're going to wake up late, and then you're going to have to decide, no, I need to fill my cup before I go and pour into other people's. Because otherwise we get stuck in this cycle of like, we're giving, we're tired, we got brain fog, we're stressed out, and we be like, oh, well, I'm this way because this is happening and this person, and everybody keeps calling me and You answer the phone. Like, what are you talking about? You know, like, come on. Like, we giving way too much credit and talking about some life be life or whatever. It really isn't. You're just not choosing the things that you say that you want. So then you get stuck in this cycle, and you want to look around and you want to blame everybody else for where you're not at in your life. I can't go to the gym for you or make the meals for. I can't do that. You got to do that.
You do. Yeah. That's real. Look, and I love the sentiment, because yeah, you are right. As much as we play around and everything, we that comes out a lot from just people in general. That life be life, and like it's like the automatic default thing. We gonna sit there and just say that, and then I what everybody else supposed to go, oh well, yeah, this life be life, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, and it's not like we're saying you need to be completely always 100% accountable. I fucked up because I was supposed to watch TikTok for 15 minutes and I watched it for 19 minutes and 36 seconds. You know, it's not necessarily have to be all that, but it has to be to the point where you just be like, all right, let me tighten up. You know, like, okay,
right.
Today I fucked up, so tomorrow I'm gonna be better. So like on so for example, like days where that day where I fucked up and I stayed and I recognized it, I'm like, all right, I should have did that. I came home immediately and packed my gym bag for the next day. I was like, okay, like let's not do this again when we scrambling. And so those days where I'm prepared, you know, I think that's it does flow a little bit better, but the consistency, girl, that's that hard part. Like,
yeah. But you just said a key word though. You just said a key word. You said when I'm prepared, it flows a little bit easier. So then what do you need to do in order to prepare yourself for what you know is coming? If you know that I work Monday through Friday, I know I have to go to this place. I have to leave the house. I got to get this done or whatever. How can you prepare yourself for that? And that's why I really value and encourage people to meal prep. I don't like meal prepping because I like eating the same thing every single day. That's not why I meal prep. I meal prep because I don't like decision fatigue. I don't like having to make decisions around food, about, man, what am I going to cook today? Or I don't really feel like cooking. Or how do I have my carbs and my protein and what? I don't want to think about that every single day. So I meal prep to always prepare myself for my worst case scenario. You need to prepare yourself for the fact that you work in a toxic work environment. You're the root of your family, the life giver of your family, the provider of your family. Everyone's going to be coming to you for everything or whatever. You don't have the mental capacity, the emotional capacity, and sometimes the physical capacity to make any extra decisions. So that means on your days off, when you got 24, 48 hours, you need to be planning. You need to be prepping. You need to be preparing. Take 1 hour. You go in that kitchen. You set the vibes. You light some candles, because I know Tauruses love candles. You light some candles. You put on, a Biggie and Jay-Z playlist. You know what I'm saying? Pour yourself a glass of red wine, because I know you like red wine. You know what I'm saying? And, the bitter kind. I know you like the bitter kind. You don't like the sweet stuff like I like. You like the little bitter stuff. You know what I'm saying? You do that. You set the vibe, and you be in that kitchen, and you just be doing your stuff. You know what I'm saying? You prep your stuff, because again, you are not going to want to have to make a decision after being in the world all day. Like I said, you were Taurus. Tauruses are homebodies. So especially when you get home, you ain't going back out. You be in a rush to leave that work building and come home and just kick your feet up and, scratch your balls. Like, listen, that's Taurus energy. So if all you gotta do, listen, if all you gotta do after being in that work environment is come home, take something out the fridge and pop it in the microwave and go sit your ass down and watch Scrubs, you got it. And you didn't have to think about, you like how I'm just putting it down like that, because I know you. I know how you get out.
Look at you doing your homework, girl. Okay.
Okay, I do my research. But that's real shit, though. That's real shit. You have to prepare yourself. And I think the big part of that is, you have to create awareness around it. You know what I mean? You have to create awareness. Yeah. You got to sit down and be like, okay, what does my day-to-day look like? What does my day-to-day look like? I got to be at work at 8. I don't wake up till 7. I ain't got time to even, I barely can, brush my teeth and put my clothes on before I got to be out the door. If that's the case, you need to have something that you can grab and go on your way out the door, because that's your lifestyle. You're not going to get up any earlier than 7 a.m. You're not going to do it. You got to be radically honest with yourself. What are you going to do, Taurus? And I just keep saying Taurus because Taurus is a big sign. Look, y'all, listen, if it ain't easy, y'all ain't doing it. So that's what I'm saying. The preparation piece is so very important, and you have to create awareness around, my tendency is this. I have the tendency to do this. I don't want to wake up every morning and cook breakfast. So I need to have something that, if my worst case scenario is I have to do it, what can I make in 5 minutes, 10 minutes? Can I put some toast in the thing and put some avocado on that junk with 2 eggs? All right, cool. You know what I mean? Do I need to batch cook some breakfast sandwiches so I could just grab it and put it in the microwave and grab it on the way out the door? What do you need to do to be prepared? And then it's one thing to know it and plan it, and it's another thing to follow through and actually do it. You have to still decide that you're gonna do it. It's what you can say it all you want, and you can say, I know what to do. I think it's this and blah, blah. Yeah, you know what to do, but are you going to do it? Because I can't do it for you. Your mama can't do it for you. Your daddy can't do it for you. Your siblings can't do it for you. Your daughter can't do it for you. You still have to decide, I know what to do. I might not even know everything to do, but I know somewhat of what to do. So I'm going to at least honor the baby steps of doing that.
No, I knew at one point in time in this episode we were going to sit there and cover honor the baby steps.
The baby steps.
I think you need to really work on getting that trademarks. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Because one thing about it, I say that so much because it has been so pivotal in my personal health journey, and then just the me being able to help others accomplish their health goals as well. Like, because sometimes we do want to go from 0 to 100 immediately. We don't like to
Yeah.
start from the beginning. We don't like to be a beginner. And I'm speaking from personal experience. I hate being a beginner. What do you mean I can't just jump
Yeah.
in and go to 100? Like, that bothers my soul. So I have to
Yeah.
consciously remind myself, hey, right now you can't jog a mile. You gotta walk that thing. Okay, stop looking at everybody
Look,
around you and what they're
look,
doing.
and
You're
then
comparing. Like, you can't.
you're right. You're right, and I'm glad you mentioned it because I was gonna slide into there and talk about the honoring the baby steps at the gym because you're right. Like I'm all right. I'm there. And like
Yeah.
my whole thing is that all right, I need to show up consistently for a while. So I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. All right, so I'm like, all right, the machines tell me to do this, so I'm doing this, or I'm doing the chest thing, and
Yeah.
you be like, shoulder press or chest. I don't know. Okay, that's the one. It was because this was
Yeah.
hurting or that was
Yeah.
hurting. So
Yeah.
I don't know. And then and then you say do some free weights, and I'm like, these free weights heavy. I might have to go into the machine. But but I'm doing that. But I see everybody else. They in their little groove. They got their headset. They sitting there like and doing all this. I'm like, should I be doing that? So I do that, and then I go to the treadmill. The same thing. Like
Yeah.
you say, hey, you get your cardio in. So I'm trying to do 30 minutes of cardio. And I'm trying to set it at a nice speed, maybe like a little bit of incline, just to raise the heart rate up a little bit, and
Right.
everything. So, and while I'm doing that, I'm looking around and I'm seeing people doing somersaults on the treadmill, like they literally doing a cartwheel and a backflip, and still
Not
running in place,
somersault.
like they still do it. Like I'm like,
Okay.
so I don't know. No, swear to God, today I saw a guy taking the medicine ball, the weighted ball. He picking it up and slamming it down, and after he slammed it down, he jumped like 3 stories over some blocks, and then he got another ball there, and he do this shit again, and he was fucking doing that for 30 minutes, and I was tired after the first one. So when you seeing this stuff at the gym, and you trying to honor the baby steps, because I want to go to 100 too. I want big bulgy muscles. I need you to help me out. What do I need to be doing to start jumping on over boxes and slamming down balls? Pause, because I'm so confused right now.
Oh my God. You are crazy. You are crazy. But I feel you though. I listen, I can't even front. I feel you because sometimes, like, especially when you're just starting out, you trying to, get your feet wet a little bit, you trying to build up the consistency. So I feel you. And then you go to the gym and you see somebody, especially for me, I get offended. I see like the 80-year-olds up in there doing stuff that I ain't doing. And I'm like, well, damn, like you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But again, the thing is though, you don't know how long they've worked up to that point. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know that. All you do is you see the man with the blocks and the balls jumping back and forth, and you like, well, my big ass need to be doing that too. Well, he's been working on that for 3 months. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he didn't start there. So you cannot compare your day 1 to someone's day 100. That's not fair to you. And then you go over there and you trying to do the same thing. Now you done hurt yourself. Now you gotta sit your ass down somewhere, and then you're really gonna be disappointed because you tried to do too much. You can't do that. So when you're there and you're locked in, you gotta just be locked in on you and where you are. You can't compare yourself to other people. You can't look to the left. You can't look to the right. You can't do that because then that causes you to get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? And then you and I have talked about this before too, and it's something that I pretty much tell everybody, and I even bring myself through. When you're starting again, right? Because I feel like all of us at one point of our lives, maybe we were faithful at going to the gym or taking walks or whatever, and then we stopped for a certain period of time, and now we're starting to go again. You know what I mean? And I will always say, it's always so much harder to get back on than it is to fall off. Falling off is easy. It is, we tend to fall off and then we get really discouraged and we feel really shameful and disappointed in ourselves, and we just let that linger and linger and linger. So it takes a really long time for us to get up and get back on the damn horse. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So when you're
Yeah.
starting again and you're getting back on track, that first 30 days is just about rebuilding trust with yourself. That's it. Your goal is not to get six pack abs or huge biceps or a flat tummy or a big booty. That's not your goal right now. That's nice. That's a future goal and that's what you're working up to. But the first 30 to 45 days, your only job is to show up. Show up to the gym. That's your only job. It doesn't matter what you do when you get in there. The point is you showed up. So if for 30 days all you did was show up and you walked 30 minutes on the treadmill, it's not about you walking 30 minutes on the treadmill. It's the fact that you did what you said you were going to do. You said you were going to the gym, and for 30 days you showed up to the gym. Period. Now you trust yourself. Now you're like, you can say, yep, I'm going to do something, and you can trust that you're going to do it. That's what the
Yeah.
first 30 days of going to the gym, and not just going to the gym, but nutrition, eating home cooked meals and getting better sleep at night and managing stress. The first 30 days is just doing what you said you're going to do. That's it. My first 30 days, listen, the first week that I was getting back on track, I pulled up to the gym and I would sit in my car outside the gym and cry. I would just be crying. Why? Because I
You
was
cried? Why?
because I was embarrassed. Not because I was starting again. And it wasn't that I didn't want to go to the gym. I wanted to, but it was hard. It was hard just stepping back into that environment because I knew I wasn't the same person. I got out of shape. I was eating tacos every day. I was stressed out. I got a gut now. You know what I'm saying? So walking back into that gym, you know what? Don't be rolling eyes at me because, I'm a little thick over here, okay? I'm a little thick.
Yeah, no,
I'm a
look.
little thick.
Look, some of us have a good. They roll their eyes at people that say they got a good when they ain't got a good. You know what I mean?
But again,
you,
I have a.
you can post stuff on the internet that I can't post on the internet. But you know what I'm saying?
But I got a gut for me, and when you don't feel,
Okay.
you know how it feels to not feel comfortable in your own skin. And that's where I was, is like, I felt very embarrassed. And you get those thoughts of like, damn, like, I can't believe I let myself go. Or how did I let it get this bad? Or I know better. Or, I felt so much better. I was thriving before I stopped going. Why did I stop? Or where would I be had I not stopped? So you think about all those things, and I'm just sitting in my car, woe is me, whatever. But I said, I'm going in this gym and I'm doing my bare minimum. And I encourage everybody to have a bare minimum. What is the bare minimum that you're willing to do on your worst day? Where I'm tired, I don't feel like going, I don't want to go, I'm stressed out, whatever. What's your bare minimum? My bare minimum is I just walk on the treadmill for an hour. That's my bare minimum. On my worst case scenario or my worst day, when I'm complaining about going, I just go and I walk on the treadmill for an hour. I don't put the pressure to have us at a certain incline or a certain speed. Nope. My bare minimum to keep me showing up is all I got to do is go in here and walk. I could walk at 1.0 and be fine. That's my bare minimum. So have a bare minimum, which is on my worst day, on the days when I'm kicking and screaming and I'm just like, F that gym, I'm not going. You can be like, all right, 1 hour, I could do an hour. All right, cool. You know what I mean? And it might be a different time or whatever for you, but figuring that out.
It damn so is.
My overachiever ass, like, listen, I'm an overachiever, so I'd be like, fuck that, I ain't doing 30 minutes, I'll do an hour. Like, shit, it's prideful. It's pride. It's pride.
Look, I get it. And you know what? Today today I felt energy when I was on the treadmill. I was like, I think I talked to you about this, off mic before, like where, that first day I was 4 minutes in. I was like, shit, I got another 26 minutes to go. Oh hell no.
That's real. That's real.
But today I was walking. I was like, oh, all I got left is 18 minutes. I'm about to knock this out. And I thought for a second. I was like, do I kick this shit up to 45? I was like, and I heard you in my ear. Honor the baby steps.
Honor the baby steps.
We can't, cause that's crazy, and that'd be what I'd be trying to do. You'd be like day 3, I'd be like, all right, let's kick it up a notch. What you mean kick it up a notch? It's day 3. It's the same week.
Right. Right. Like, go a week at a time. Like, go a week at a time. You don't gotta go that hard. But this is the other thing, too, though. This is the other thing. Yes, honor the baby steps, but also know that sometimes your capacity each day is going to be different. Sometimes honoring the baby steps is doing your bare minimum, and then you feel so good after that. You're like, you know what? I can do a little bit more, and not from a place of like pride of like, yeah, I'm gonna get this, whatever. No, but just like, I feel good. I can go lift a little bit of weights or whatever. You know what I mean? And then there's other days where you're gonna be like, listen, I ain't got it today. I know my goal is 30 minutes. I can do a strong 20. Like, you know what I mean? But you still showed up. So that still counts. That's still honoring the baby steps.
Okay. All right. I mean, that makes sense. All right. So if we are we trying to nudge our way back into this, we trying to honor the baby steps. You didn't yell at me about nutrition. You didn't inspire me with strength training and cardio and going to the gym. Give me some little nuggets. Give me a little razzle dazzle. What I'm asking you is this. Hold on. What I'm asking you is this. What is it about damn time for people to start doing? You see what I did there?
Okay. I see how you brought it around town. You know what I'm saying?
Let me reset. Yeah. What is it about damn time for people to start doing to honor the baby steps and start their fitness journey today?
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna say something. Y'all probably ain't gonna like me, okay? It's about damn time for people to just do what you say you gonna do. Just do what you say you gonna do. If you made up your mind and you decided this is what I am going to do, even if you do it imperfectly, don't let your inability to do it perfectly stop you from doing anything at all. You know what I mean? It's about damn time that you start practicing radical honesty, because it isn't just that life be lifing and that, you know, life is hard and all those kind of things. I'm not saying to discount the realities of what we're going through. I'm not saying that that's not real. But what I am saying is you do have to take accountability for the things that you're choosing not to do, because you rather play the victim and blame the external circumstances instead of getting up and doing the things that you know you should be doing that are at least going to make you 1% better every damn day. You see how I did that?
Okay. You see how I did that? Okay. Shit. Woo. I like that. I like that. Come on, somebody. Oh yeah, man.
You know?
Nia Henry, well, I love having you on the show, man. You are a nut. But look, Nia Henry, FNTP, tell everybody where they can find you in. If they, you know, maybe a little diabetical in their own right, they might want to do a 5-day blood sugar reboot and start it up.
Right.
You know, all that stuff. Go ahead, tell them, let them know.
Listen, you can always find me on social media at Queenie's Nutrition, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's all the same. In fact, I think Facebook is Nia Henry, FNTP. Or you can go to queeniesnutrition.com if you're interested in taking the 5-day blood sugar reboot. The link to all of my services, and if you want to work with me one-on-one, if you're into personal training, if you want to follow my personal journey, it's all on Instagram. It's all on IG. The link is in my bio. You can find me there.
And those links will also be there, available in the show notes. So, you know, when you're listening to, just go ahead and click on that and
there you go.
Show her some love, give her a follow and everything. Look, thank you for stopping by. You got me. You got me right. I'm pretty sure you'll come back to yell at me some more. So that's
absolutely,
that's fantastic.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Whatever. Thank you for having me. It's so good to be back on It's About Damn Time. I love being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining me this week on It's About Damn Time. Hey, if you like what you heard, follow this podcast on Facebook, Twitter, and IG, and join the conversation on this week's episode. Link to all my socials in the show notes. You can also show love by simply giving me a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts. And of course, for more blogs, pods, and other digital content, go to thewholedamnshow.com. Until next time, I'll see you next week.